Had to turn it down. Hello out there, music community. I hope you are doing well. Edward here, aka Proghat. It's time for another video. I hope you had a good weekend. My weekend was relax and taking it easy and watching movies with my sweetheart. That's all I wanted to do this weekend. It was just some downtime, and so I took advantage of it and didn't do much, but I did listen to some records on Sunday. Just some updates. I want to thank everyone out there for the subscribers. I am speechless. I really am. I don't know what to say other than thank you very much. And I appreciate everyone out there participating with their videos. They are all awesome. We're up to 26 entries. And it's almost been a week. The first week of the contest. Now the contest ends on February the 11th. But I've enjoyed seeing everyone out there showing killer records, killer groups. I've even seen classical music records that just look awesome that are on my want list. Just about a lot of stuff I saw, my want list is growing. And that's probably going to cause my wife, Mrs. Proghat, to pull her hair out more. No, I'm just kidding. No. She's cool with that. But one thing I wanted to, the classical records that were shown, man, some good stuff out there that was made in the 60s. When you think about it, it's so vast that jazz, rock, classical, all kinds of genres of music records were coming out in the 60s. It's really cool to see everyone share their collections, and I've watched every video. Now, what we're hearing in the background right now is this album right here, Host the Planets. I love this album cover. And as if you can see right there at the bottom, it is done by the Scottish National Orchestra. It's beautiful. And it's these, and I'm sure everyone's seen these or came across these looking in thrift stores, bargain bins. It's that Musical Heritage Society in New Jersey. Now, this is one of the records, but my wife on her own goes to thrift stores, and she knows what I like, and she has found records on her own for herself. Mainly she gets CDs, and she looks out for me, and over the years she's found some killer stuff. I'll never forget when she found some really nice Genesis singles that you just don't come across very much. I'll have to show those one day, just a couple of them, or two or three. But anyway, this record she found, this is my favorite piece of classical music, The Planets. And I try to collect every different one that I find. I think I have this will make about elite at number 3 or 4. So I don't, I know I say I collect every one of them like I have a lot, but I really don't. But if I see one that I don't have, done by someone else or a different orchestra, I pick it up. This music created is epic. It's moving, and it's real powerful. And so she found this record, and then she found this record, another one of these. And I can't wait to listen to this, another one of those Musical Heritage Society. I like these records. I really do. I think they sound fine, and I really enjoy them. I got a little bit of a collection of them. Then she found this, and I don't think I even had this on CD. It was on my want list for oh, it says Francis Albert Sinatra with Antonio Carlos Jobim, but she found this out there. And this is a really good record. They do The Girl from Ipanema on there. And so she found me this really cool, and I got the Silver Edge Tape edition, which that doesn't bother me. And the record, let me just show it real quick, is I hope you can see that. I'll try to get that to show. It's a mono, and it's not in bad shape. It just needs a good cleaning. It looks like it might have a few scuffs, but other than that, it's another one from my Frank Sinatra collection, which I have at least 2 or 3 of his records. Mainly I have a bunch of his CDs, but this was a good find. I told her, I was like, wow, I did not have that. So now I'm going to show a couple of records by 2 different bands that I've listened to over the weekend. Sunday I was playing these records. I love these records, and it was so good to revisit them and listen to them. One is an upgrade, and I was so good to find this upgrade because it had the original inner sleeve, the lyric sheet. But you might have seen this group, and I think a long time ago somebody asked me, the records with the little mice or rats on the cover, is that a good record? And I was like, yeah. In my opinion, yeah. They're a prog band, and I am never known how to say the name of this band, but this right here is a killer record. That's the title, and there's at the end right there, it's the name of the band. And it's on Harvest, which sometimes you look in the record and it's the record, but it's not really the Harvest one. But oh yeah, baby, this was the Harvest label. This is a killer prog album. This band has made other albums, and you might have run across them and thought, oh, that looks kind of corny with the little mouse on the little mouse or little rat on the cover. But those are really, really good records. This one has lots of great keyboard playing. It reminds me of Keith Emerson. It is very progressive and Emerson, Lake and Palmer sounding record. The vocals are great. And one other thing I want to mention is it's on the Harvest label, which is my all-time favorite record label. Now, I only know 2 artists on that label, Roy Harper, and of course Pink Floyd, and Syd Barrett when he had some solo records as well. But that's pretty much all I know on that label, artists on that label. I'm sure there are others that I've never have discovered. So leave me a comment. You know, let me know. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I can go search it out on Discogs, but I like to read the comments. Now, this next one is on A&M Records. This band makes beautiful music, great melodies. I love the vocals. I love that pretty much every album they do that I own is different. They're folk. They get categorized as folk prog, and I'm talking about the Straubs. This one right here I highly recommend if you want to check them out. This is a solid record. Almost has this back cover, kind of reminds me of the Grateful Dead album, which one day I'd like to get that on vinyl, Go to Heaven. That's what this photo reminds me of. But this is a solid, good record. Check it out for free. We can do that now. We can go check out albums for free before, you decide to pull the plug and get it. back in my back a long time ago when I started buying records, you couldn't do that. A lot of times it was a blind buy. A lot of times with me, it was that album cover looks cool. Or I was really drawn to live albums, and I still am, and double records or double compilations. But yeah, that's how it was. There was no, hey, let's go look it up and on YouTube, or hey, is it either, hey, does your friend have it? Does your mom and dad's friends have it? Because whenever my parents would take me to parties to other their friends' houses, they would have record collections, and I would ask before I get in trouble if I could look through their record collections just to see what kind of records they had. And they said, sure, go for it. But anyway, those are just great memories. Again, folks, I mean, like I said, I want to thank everyone out there. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love and support. I'll be back soon with another video. Take care and have a great week.